Hi guys, it's Abel here from Legal Practice Blueprint. Now a few weeks ago I ran a webinar called Practice Marketing Machine, in which I discussed the need to build a client pipeline for your legal practice. And today I want to unpack that a little bit for you. So let me ask you this, what impact would it have for you, for your practice, to have a steady stream of your ideal client lining up to work with you? Stick around. So back in May I delivered a webinar called Practice Marketing Machine, which is all about laying the foundation to build a marketing machine for legal practices. You know, I had a lot of fun putting it together and delivering it, and despite the noise and interruptions that were going on from building works in the building I'm in, everyone stayed to the end, even after I went 15 minutes overtime. Now I'd like to think that happened because I'm such an awesome presenter, but I think the real reason everyone stayed to the end was because this is such a powerful topic. You know, it's a topic everyone is struggling to come to terms with, and it's a topic everyone knows they need to find a solution to. And in that webinar I talked about why it's so important to build a client pipeline that you know will deliver a predictable flow of your ideal client direct to the door of your practice. But before we go on, let me make this observation. If there's only one thing you take away from this video, make sure it's this. I think the firms that are crushing it in the legal industry right now are the ones who realise that they are first a marketing business that offers legal services. Let me say that again. The firms crushing it in the legal industry right now are the ones who realise they are first and foremost a marketing business that offers legal services. I don't know how you feel about that, but it's true. Now I could probably stop right there, but let's get back to the pipeline. So in the webinar I discussed that having a predictable lead flow to your practice is critical to avoiding those roller coaster results in terms of your revenue and profitability. And without it, practice performance is going to be lumpy at best. What's worse is the longer it takes you to get this right, the more competitors there'll be that will gain a competitive advantage over you, and the more unpredictable your results will be. So picture this. And I got this story from one of my mentors. You know, there's a village in the Amazonian rainforest, high up in the hills, and the only way to get water to the village is to walk down to the river and carry the water back up the hill. You know, it's a trek. And so one day, there's this villager spotting the opportunity, decides to start carting water to the village. So the first day he takes a bucket down the river, fills it up and lugs it back up the hill, where he sells it. It's labour intensive, but demand is strong. And being an enterprising villager, he decides on day 2 he's going to take 2 buckets down at either end of a pole, down to the river and back up again. And he sells both buckets of water. The next day he says, well, I'm going to scale now. So he hires other water carriers to help him. And no matter how many people he hires, he just can't satisfy demand. You know, business for that guy is booming. Meanwhile, there's another villager quietly and methodically building a pipeline from the river to the village. One day the pipeline's complete, and the minute he turns on the tap, the villager carting water is out of business. You see, you've got a choice. You can continue on the marketing treadmill, where a bit of marketing effort produces a client or two, where you work like mad until you complete the work, and then you market like crazy to fill up your caseload again. Or you can invest some time and effort and build a client pipeline, which will secure your business for years to come. Sure, you'll need to work hard, but you'll only need to work hard once. Then once it's built, it's consistently delivering clients to your practice day after day after day. So what impact would that have for you, for your practice, if your practice had a client pipeline? If you want to see what's involved in building a pipeline for your practice, then maybe it's time to book a time to talk with me. Guys, it's up to you. Make it happen. I'm Andrew Abel. This is Legal Practice Blueprint. We'll talk soon.